Hello, my name is Alexandra Cagle. I attend Clear Springs High School, and this is my presentation for General Psychology over Conversion Therapy. The title of my speech is called Changing Who You Are. To start off, conversion therapy is a specific type of therapy in which the therapist attempts to change a person's sexual orientation or gender identity practices. Basically, in simple terms, this means trying to turn a gay person straight. Conversion therapy can also be referred to as reparative therapy, and this is a really controversial therapy because many people see it as unethical or wrong, and if we look at the textbook, under therapies, it is listed as a psychotherapy that lacks scientific support. Personally, I chose this topic because I feel like it's not something I'm really heavily informed on. The only times I have seen anything related to conversion therapy are on TV shows or books, and none of these are realistic examples. So, after reading the discussion board articles, I felt like this was a very strong topic that more people should be informed on because this is occurring in our everyday lives, and personally, I do think that it needs to be done because I feel like in our world you would view it as not something that's occurring because we're working towards a lot more acceptance, for example, Black Lives Matter movement and gay pride movements, but the sad fact is these things are still going on in our everyday lives. And we can see this through the articles. To start off, as seen in the HRC article, the following states have made laws or regulations protecting youth from this harmful practice. I'll list those. So California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Illinois, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, Oregon, Rhode Island, Utah, Virginia, Vermont, Washington, the District of Columbia, and Puerto Rico. So you may have noticed that after listing all of those, Texas was not one of the ones listed, and this is true. This is due to the fight between cities on whether or not this should be allowed to be a practice. In the articles listed for the discussion board, we see that there are two heavily different opinions between Dallas and the Texas government, Republican government. So the CNN depicts an article that says many Texans Republicans support the therapy for gays. They believe that this therapy can be effective, and a person chooses to be changed, they should be allowed this right. I feel like this is really wrong basis because many times the people being sent to these conversion therapies are not doing it by choice, but mainly because other people are telling them that how they believe is wrong. Another study presented by the ABC News explains that in some cases, conversion therapy can be effective in turning people straight. One of the questions we answered in the discussion board was, do we think that these people can actually be changed? And I, along with a lot of the other people in the replies, think that that is not true. I think that people are either lying to themselves or were never gay in the first place. I think it's a part of your brain and how you are born to function, and I don't think that's something you can necessarily just switch off. So, although there were personal anecdotes and statistics to follow this, I don't think that these can really be set in stone, especially because all of those examples or anecdotes aren't like going into the brain and seeing that there's a change, more as just relying on a person's word. And overall, I feel like there's a reason this type of therapy is banned across countless places because, in my opinion, it is ineffective and unethical. In conclusion, I would say that this therapy is not realistic and it should be banned in all places, especially Texas, because that's where we live, and I feel like that is sad that it's still going on around us, which is a shock to me because I didn't know that it was still going around in our everyday lives. I have a question to ask, would you want to be tortured for the way your brain works? No, the idea of this therapy isn't realistic for that fact. Nobody should be tortured for the way that they feel. Everyone is made a specific way, and a person cannot change the way they were born to function just because they want to enough. That's another thing one of the articles discussed, is that if you want it enough, then you can change, and I think that is so unrealistic. Overall, I think that the continued practice of these therapies can have a huge negative effect on the patient's mental and physical health. And to help those people, I feel like this therapy overall should just come to an end. In the articles, you can see that many of the patients were left with high anxiety levels or depression, and just harming them more than it was helping them. So overall, I just don't think that this is a good practice, which is why you see that there's no good research behind it and why it's not a set-in-stone therapy. Thank you for listening and have a great day.